Hello everybody, today I am joined here with my tuba here. Um, this video is not going to be playing anything because the sousaphone and this are obviously in the same pitch. Well, I think this video is going to be the last video I'm going to feature this instrument, because in 2 weeks I'm gonna have to get rid of this and get the sousaphone. And let me show you stuff about it. The things I've come across to, and some of the stuff that it has given me over the last year. So still today, I don't know where the tuning slide is. I'm assuming this is it. This part here, because the only slide that moves, and none of the other ones move at all. And it's rusty, like like any other old instrument. And let me show you some science about this and about the sousaphone, because they both have the same tubes. So this is a piston valve instrument, which by means is that when we press a valve, it adds more tubing to the instrument, so it can go lower or higher depending on which kind of valve you press. So if I press the first valve, which puts the instrument to A flat, when we play the fundamental B flat, instead of this lead pipe going from here down here, going up again to this pipe here and here, and traveling across here and go down and up to the bell, instead of that, this once you activate this, it goes here like normal. But when it goes here to this valve, it doesn't go like that. It goes down this tube, over here, goes back to the valve, goes here, and up to the bell. So that's what it means when it goes when it adds more tubing. So we play the fundamental B flat. And we add the more tubing. It'll drop the sound because it adds more tubing, so it elongates the instrument by I think a third. And so it all applies to these valves. What I think about this instrument, I think it's worn out. First of all, this instrument has resistance, because this instrument has more resistance because of the curves, all these curves and these curves, and that makes sense. That makes sense because the instrument is designed to be much smaller and stuff. And what I expect from the sousaphone is that it would have less resistance, because we still have these pipes, right? But instead of going here and like that, this like gets bigger and bigger. But instead of these like 3 twists, it makes one huge twist right over your body and up to the bell, as this image here. First of all, this instrument has resistance, because this instrument has more resistance because of the curves, all these curves and these curves, and that makes sense. That makes sense because the instrument is designed to be much smaller and stuff. And what I expect from the sousaphone is that it would have less resistance because we still have these pipes, right? But instead of going here and like that, this like gets bigger and bigger. But instead of these like 3 twists, it makes one huge twist right over your body and up to the bell, as this image here. So yeah, that is the expectation and the stuff I see about this instrument as I played it through last year. And the features that I'm pretty disappointed with is that so yeah, first of all, it's all unlacquered and rusty and stuff, but yeah, I get it. It's a very old instrument, and second of all, it's been in years of abuse, like this giant ding right there, a bunch of dents and stuff, especially on the what's it called, the this pipe here that runs here. And third of all, it has leaks everywhere. Every time I try to pick it up, it leaks from this pipe here. I don't know if it's with the cork. Let me open it. This thing has no cork at all. It's too worn out. That's what I'm trying to point out here in this. What I'm trying to point out here, because if we see, let me just empty out the spit. Alright, so instead of complicated stuff, I'll show you an image of what this this cork looks like on this image right here. See, that's the second thing. That's the third thing I'm worried about this instrument, is that it has no cork. It doesn't stop any leaks. And here, where is it? There's like a crack here also. I'm not gonna show it because it's too many steps. And yeah. And fifth of all, last but not least, it's very rare. I don't know if whether I only found one image of this, and it comes from a very, very poor website. I'm not gonna show it to you because I don't know, copyright problems. But this instrument's really rare. I know it's Getson because it has the logo here, but the serial number, when I type it in, you can't find it. I mean, it just shows other instruments like trumpets and flugelbones and stuff like that. So yeah, what I expect from the sousaphone is, I know it's denty. I suppose it's going to be denty because of it's been on other kids' mouths, and but I expect it to have less resistance. I'm not trying to be picky here, but that's what I'm trying to say. To have less resistance than this, and to be a little bit easier to play. So yeah, thank you for watching. It's just the things I'm going to point out to this video about the science of these piston valves and this and the expectations. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next time. It's probably going to be the last video I'm going to feature this instrument. So yeah, here's another look at this instrument. Thank you very much for watching.